Hi.
Hi.
Well, I thought I'd stretch the applause for a while here.
Yeah, pretty
Now, one question I always wanted to ask you. I mean, after 4 years of being on your own and 3 very successful, very good albums, we'll talk about those later on, you must feel like strangling every reporter who starts off with that same question all the time.
Which one?
Well, what it was like to work with Prince. So I'm not going to ask you because I just, want to live for a while. Let me ask you the following things. You've been working and playing together since you were babies, basically. Did you always knew that it would turn out to be so big?
I don't think we were really aware of what it would do. We just kind of wanted to play music, and that was about it,
But you were never in your rooms planning to go, well, we'll be big, and we'll do this, and we'll start a band or whatever. You never talked about that anyway?
Oh, well, yeah, of course, definitely. I mean, it's, I think all kids get into the movie stars and rock stars and kind of have their own fantasies, and, I did that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I did want people to hear me play, so.
Right, and you stood there in front of the mirror with your brush, singing?
Sometimes when I was really little, yeah. When I was really little, I did that.
I did that as well, and I couldn't sing, so I, turned out to be a host. It's bad here. Now, let me, one more thing. You've been in the Revolution together. Then the Revolution disbanded in '86. What was it like to be on your own to record an album? Wasn't it scary in a way?
Oh boy, I didn't really think much about it. It was scarier not to, I think.
Yeah, we didn't have really time to be scared. It was a very emotional thing, breaking up with the band and everything. It was a whole new life and everything, but creating was probably the easiest thing to do at that time, because you have all these emotions and all kinds of new input, and you need to put it somewhere, so we put it all on tape, and down on lyrics, and so it actually helped.
Yeah. Didn't it turn out, or wouldn't it turn out as a kind of a nostalgic album in that way?
Yeah, I mean, it would be nostalgic, but it's, I think nostalgia is more, I don't know, nostalgia to me seems so much more for the public instead of personal. I mean, I just...
Okay, well, what you call it for yourself?
I don't know. Expressive, yes.
Expressive.
Yeah.
Now, then there was Fruit at the Bottom in '89. Do you still listen to your albums, by the way? I mean,
yes.
Or did you?
As a matter of fact, yes. Every once in a while, you just, because you want to hear what your progress has been. I just listened to the first record about 3 weeks ago with a friend of mine, and and I hadn't heard it for a very long time, and I was, not bad.
No, where you go?
Not bad.
Or were you going like, well, I could have done this there and
my voice has changed a lot since the first record.
what, partying too much or what?
No. It's I've been practicing a lot more, so it's gotten a little better.
Now, there's your new album, Eroica.
Yeah.
Do I pronounce it like this?
You pronounce it
Eroica?
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. My English sucks.
No, that's good.
Eroica. I worked on it at home. And what does it mean? I mean, we all want to know.
It means heroic. You're
answering this question for like the 50th time in this week.
But that's okay.
But that's okay. That's all right.
I would have just assumed it would be just this way. So it means to be heroic.
To be heroic. You feel heroic? What's your heroic deed?
Is finishing the album.
Yeah.
On time.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you have a lot of different Oriental and exotic instruments on that album.
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote it down because the tambura.
Yeah. That's an Indian instrument.
What is it? What organs do you use to get sound out of the tambura?
It's a 4-stringed instrument with a very long neck, almost like a sitar, and it has a round bass. And to get it to make the sound it has to make, there's a wire between the bridge and the string, and you pluck the string and move the wire, and when the wire reverberates the string, that's when you have its correct tone. And then you tune it to like an open G or whatever, and you just play the drums.
What kind of sound does that make?
It's kind of like a buzz. It's a buzzing sound.
And hurdy-gurdy. I was really interested in that one. What's a hurdy-gurdy?
That's It's played with a circular bow. You'll actually see me play it on Strung Out. It's in the video, and it's also got drone strings. We're into this droney thing, I guess.
Droney mood here.
Yeah, and you just crank it. It's sort of like the organ grinder thing, but it's an earlier version from like the 12th century or something.
How do you come up with things like that? You have people bring them into you, or do you go and look for that yourself?
No.
You look around.
Yeah, you look around. You look around.
Find them.
And you play them yourself?
Yeah.
Doesn't it take ages to work on these things? I mean, a keyboard, you know,
If you have the ambition and the motivation, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to be a virtuoso just to make a mood.
Hey, thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you.
Looking forward to see you around. Will you do a tour, by the way, or not?
We're going to come back in the fall. Probably in November, we'll probably hit Europe.
Okay, I'll be the sweaty guy in the first row, okay?
I'll keep my eye on you.
Okay.
Hey, we'll see you on stage in a moment. First, though, we'd like to know what your favorite video is.
Oh, yes. Well,
we're
starting off, I think.
Yeah, we're starting off with Lenny Kravitz with Mr. Cab Driver.
Mr. Cab Driver, Leonard
Yeah.
Kravitz. Okay, it's coming up right now. The complete video.